Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and visiting Philippine President Benigno Aquino have agreed on the start of negotiations to sign an accord over the transfer of defense equipment during their summit meeting on Thursday. The two sides also underscored the importance of resolving maritime disputes based on international law and called for restraint in taking unilateral actions at South China Sea. Japan's Tokyo News Agency reported that P-3C patrol aircraft and radar-related equipment are among potential export items under the envisioned transfer of defense equipment. Following the easing in April last year of its strict rules on arms exports, Japan can now export defense equipment and technology to a foreign country under the banner of global peace and Japan's security interests. In an apparent effort to blot out images of Japan being a merchant of death, the country uses the term defense equipment transfer to replace weapon export. However, the trick failed to confuse the public and has triggered strong opposition both at home and abroad. People fear that Japan's weapon export could fuel international conflicts and even break regional peace and stability. Aquino, on his 4-day state visit to Japan, also signed an accord with Abe on the same day to pave the way for Japan to provide patrol boats for Manila. The two leaders unveiled a roadmap for better transport infrastructure in Manila to make it easier to conduct business in the capital, known for its traffic congestion. In this context, Japan pledged to launch a railway project worth about 300 billion yen, or about $2.4 billion US. This is Aquino's 6th visit to Japan since he assumed office in 2000. Eager to win Japan's support, especially on the South China Sea issue, Aquino praised Japan in a Diet speech on Wednesday, saying that the latter has gone beyond fulfilling the obligation to heal the wounds of the past. In fact, Philippines was also a victim of Japan's wartime barbarities. Some Filipino survivors of Japan's military sexual slavery system are still struggling to fight for their dignity amid the Abe administration's blatant efforts to whitewash the inhuman war crimes. In another speech on Wednesday, Aquino compared China to Nazi Germany with regard to the two countries' territorial disputes in the South China Sea and called on the United States to play a role in stopping China's rising might. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying on Wednesday dismissed Aquino's remarks on the South China Sea disputes. She warned the Philippines to give up its illusions, stop such provocations, and return to the track of negotiation and consultation.